Hey folks, I'm Nick Hawks. I'm going to talk a little bit about the business of Paleo Treats. We get a lot of questions about how we do it, how we did it, how we started, what got us where we are, some of the challenges we have. So I thought I'd put together something kind of quick, an overview of what Paleo Treats looks like as a business and maybe some of the things that we've done that might help you, or just so you know that other people are experiencing the same things as you. So, of course, the business I'm going to talk about is Paleo Treats. Now, when we think about Paleo Treats, there are two people who own it, myself and my wife Lee, and then we've got anywhere from 4 to 6 employees at any one time right now, plus we have a bakery staff. So what we do is we figured out how to make Paleo Treats in our kitchen, which is about the size of this whiteboard. We made the first 2,000 of them inside that tiny little kitchen, and then we said we're never going to do that again. We found a local bakery, we taught them how to make our stuff, and then they now make Paleo Treats on contract for us. So that's how we do it. Right now is they'll say, hey, I want 2,000 brownies or 2,000 Mustangs or whatever it is. They make it, I pick it up, and we ship it out to you. So that's the big picture of how Paleo Treats works. Now we think of Paleo Treats, as having really 3 main channels, right? This is how we make our money. Is number 1, and this has always been kind of the baseline, we call it online retail. So that's you come to the website, paleotreats.com, you put in your order, and we ship it straight to you. That's the way we like to do it. That's the way we've become, or that's one of the things we've become best known for, is it's called DTC, direct to consumer. And that way we can manage the whole experience. So if the box gets lost, if you don't get what you wanted, if we accidentally packed the wrong thing, if we gave you too much, whatever it is, we can fix it immediately. Or if you really like it, we get to hear directly from you and say, oh, you're doing a good job, keep doing more of that. And it's definitely always nice to hear that stuff. The second way that we make money is through what we call wholesale. Some people in the biz calls this retail, but this is going to grocery stores, gyms, wellness centers, and even kind of as a subset of this, corporate gift giving, stuff like that, meal deliveries, any of those things. And we sell our products to them in bulk, and then they sell it on to the next person, or in the case of the corporations, a lot of them just buy it so their employees can have it. And then the third way that we make money at Paleo Treats is where I am right now. Let me see if I can spell here, is walk-in sales. So we're here at the office. This is on 4662 30th Street, San Diego, California, 92116. We're open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 10 to 3 on the weekends. We have people walk in here all day and buy Paleo Treats. We do them right out of the freezer, and it's a really nice way for us to supplement these two things. So that's how we kind of, in the big picture, that's how we make our money. And these are all really good complementary pieces. Is if you're in Missouri, if you're in Alaska, if you're on the East Coast, if you're anywhere other than kind of within 50 miles of our shop, is go online retail. And that's a nice way for everyone in America, in the world, we've shipped from Australia to Afghanistan, to get our stuff, right? Anywhere in the lower 48, we're there within 3 days, most places within 2 days. Some people like to walk into their store locally, so we ask them to request us. But this is something that we do, and we think of it as more free marketing than it actually is making us a bunch of money, right? Because a lot of these we've stuck with small mom and pop shops or smaller chains, so that we maintain that direct connection. We're not going through some buying department that has no idea what's going on in other aspects of our business, and we can maintain that human connection. So one thing with Paleo Treats that we think is important, we're sure is important for us, is maintaining this human connection. And it's not so important for us to sell 1 million pallets to Costco and make $1 billion and go vacation in palm trees, because Lee and I have been on longer term vacations before. We've been in a place where we had more money than we needed, and it was boring for us. I know it doesn't sound like every American dream, but that's just kind of how it worked for us. And we immediately, once we were in that place, well, within about a month, we said, okay, we've got to find something else to do. We started 2 more businesses. We started an ATM business and Paleo Treats. So for us, it's important to have something to do all the time and to have a way to contribute. So we think of Paleo Treats, why is this so successful so far? And what we think is it's a combination of the product itself, so having a really good product, having really good service, and then being able to be super creative and to contribute to the world. So good product, good service, and a creative outlet. Now, those of you who know Lee know that she does art on her own. She does the man rabbit pieces that you've seen on our Instagram. If you want to check more of it out, it's over at manrabbit.com. But this last piece, I mean, right, having a great product, everybody says they have one. And marketing is what persuades you to buy that first product and take the chance, right? You can get anyone to buy your product once, you can't trick them twice. So you've got to have a really good product or a product that is good enough that they buy it again. And then it's important to us to have this positive, we'll put little positives there so it's not negative, is to have really good service. I've bought plenty of stuff online. I've bought a lot of stuff. I'm a regular American consumer, and I can't stand it when I give someone my money and I get treated like crap, right? Or I don't get what I thought I was going to get and I go to return it and it's a pain in the ass. So some companies do this kind of service part really well, but really technically. An example is Amazon, right? If you've ever had bought anything on Amazon, you didn't like it, you gave it right back, you got your money back. It was a pretty seamless process, but you probably have never talked to an Amazon employee. For us, it's really important that you get to talk to a human about whatever the issue was, whether you really liked us and you give us a 5-star review on Google or Yelp or any of the review platforms, or maybe you didn't like us and we get a chance to say, okay, well, what happened? You know, did the package get delivered too late? Did you not like the flavor? We're running Paleo Treats obviously as a business, right? So businesses have to make money. But for us, we're running it as a source of joy, right? Paleo Treats is a source of joy and stress, which is good. We think of it as eustress. It's a source of employment for the folks who work here. It's a source of health for the cookies that we do. We're not running it just to make money. So that whole service piece is the human connection where we get to say, hey, we've got a great product. We love selling it to people who really want to buy it. The whole thing is a pretty fun way to cruise through life, right? To make a contribution to the world. And then the last part, the last reason we run Paleo Treats, or maybe one of the top 3 reasons, is so that we have a creative outlet, right? I get to stand up and do the talks. I love to teach people. Certainly like to hear myself talk. And to say like, hey, this idea of paleo, it's not my idea, I didn't make it up. It's a lens through which you can see the entire human experience. So if you want to just see, look for paleo desserts or desserts that are healthy, fine. We're here and we're ready for that. But it gives us a way to creatively talk about, or just to talk about, like, hey, maybe there's a better way to do it than you've been doing. And whether that's making sure you get more sleep, like making sure we get the basics covered, the 7 pillars of paleo nutrition, so what you're eating, movement, what you're doing, what you're exercising, how you're moving your body, yoga, all that stuff, community, whether you're making sure you got family, friends, your work team, your play team, whatever that is, time in nature, and making sure you're spending plenty of time in nature, thinking about restoration, getting plenty of sleep, and then however else you do that, whether that's float tanks or whatever it is. And then the mind, so how do you manage your mind? Meditation, thinking about what's important to you, and then the last part is purpose. All of that stuff has allowed us to creatively look at paleo and say, hey, this is what we can contribute by having been immersed in this whole lifestyle for 9 years now. And we can give that to you guys basically for free because the sale of the cookies subsidizes that and allows us to be super creative. So this is kind of what we do and how we think about business. For some of you who have not been with us since the beginning, maybe it's worth talking about the original mission statement, which hasn't changed since day one. And that is, number 1, add beauty, quality, and joy to the world. This has been key for us. Right? This is the number 1 reason why we're in business. But of course, if all you do is that and you never worry about other stuff, then pretty soon you can be out of business, or you can not have number 2. Okay. Obviously, I put that in there because this may be watched by children, so effing can mean whatever you want, but you know what it means in my mind. And then number 3, and this is an important part of being in business, is make money. Right? So add beauty, quality, and joy to the world, have fun, and make money. That's why we're in business. You'll notice that none of these things have anything to do with paleo or food or health, right? What you might think are the core aspects of our business. If we thought that we could do a better job selling bicycle parts with this, we'd be selling bicycle parts tomorrow. right? But what we've seen is one of the most powerful ways to affect people in all of these aspects is to have a cookie company. And that's what's worked the best for us. That's what we like to do. That's what's been the easiest and the most effective way to get these things all to happen. So that's Paleo Treats in a nutshell. Hopefully this helped you learn a little bit something about us. You're super stoked on it. If you have any questions, reach out. You can email me, Nick, N-I-K, at paleotreats.com. You can always get on the website, check out the live chat. You can give us a call, talk to a real human, or you can come on in the store in San Diego. Thanks so much for watching. Ciao, ciao.